October 1901. A group of sponge divers seeking shelter from a sudden storm near the tiny island of Antikythera make a discovery that would rewrite history. Beneath 45 meters of dark, crushing water, their hands brushed against something unnatural. Not another statue or pottery shard, but a lump of corroded bronze embedded with what looked like gears. At first, they assumed it was a ship's clock, but when archaeologists cleaned it, they realized this object was older than Christ, older than the Roman Empire. Dating back to 100 to 200 BCE, this was no ordinary artifact. It was a machine of impossible complexity, a device that would take modern science decades to understand. They called it the Antikythera Mechanism. And today we're going to unravel why this 2,000-year-old computer shouldn't exist, and what its existence says about the fragility of human knowledge. For decades, the mechanism sat in a museum, dismissed as a curiosity. Then in the 1970s, X-ray imaging revealed the truth. Inside this rotting bronze box were at least 30 interlocking gears, some with teeth just a millimeter wide. It had dials, pointers, and even a differential gear, a component thought to have been invented in the 16th century. This wasn't just a calendar. It was a cosmic calculator. Turn the handle, and it could predict solar and lunar eclipses down to the hour, track the 4-year cycle of the Olympic Games, model the irregular orbit of the moon, a problem so complex, Isaac Newton cracked it only 300 years ago. The ancient Greeks called planets wanderers. This machine, it knew their paths better than any astronomer for the next millennium. Who could have built such a device? Clues point to one man, Archimedes. The legendary mathematician was said to have created a mechanical universe, a globe that moved the sun and planets. When Rome sacked Syracuse in 212 BCE, a Roman general demanded to meet Archimedes, but a soldier killed him on sight. His inventions were looted or destroyed. Here's the chilling theory. The Antikythera Mechanism might be a copy of his work, smuggled onto this doomed ship. Maybe the only survivor of a lost science. And if just one machine survived, how many others were melted down for swords? The mechanism's fate wasn't unique. Across the ancient world, knowledge was systematically erased. The Library of Alexandria, with its 500,000 scrolls, burned. The works of the Babylonians, buried under deserts. Even in China, Emperor Qin ordered the burning of all philosophy books. When Rome fell, so did the need for star charts and eclipse predictions. Survival trumped science. For 1,500 years, the Antikythera Mechanism's technology vanished, until clockmakers reinvented it in medieval Europe. Was it ignorance, or fear of power they couldn't control? Today, we store humanity's knowledge in clouds and hard drives. But what if a solar flare wipes our servers, a war destroys our data centers? Would future archaeologists find a melted iPhone and call it a ritual object? The Antikythera Mechanism is a warning. Civilizations don't just fall physically. They forget, they regress, and sometimes they never recover what they lost. This machine survived shipwrecks, centuries under the sea, and the collapse of empires. It's a testament to human genius and a mirror to our fragility. So the next time you look at the stars, remember, 2,000 years ago, someone built a computer to map them. And if we're not careful, the same thing that happened to them could happen to us. Subscribe and help preserve the relics of tomorrow.